and the Miami Dolphins. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. 3rd and short yardage, Mariota. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It's a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Second down, Mariota. Being chased, and he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. Landry, the receiver, in motion left. On 3rd down, Mariota under pressure again, and down he goes again. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Pulled in at the 24. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Patriots take over. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here's Muhammad, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On second down, here's Brady. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. Brady now to throw. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, Brady will yield to Gostkowski for the field goal try. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So not exactly jubilation over on that visiting sideline, but at least a high 5 or 2 for their kicker as he gets them the first points of the night here on the opening drive.
And 3 points are not to be underestimated. You're on the road, under the lights, national TV audience. You want to come out and look good, and that's a good start right there.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
So right now what I'm seeing an offense just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks too. I'm seeing guys get 6, 7 yards downfield before there's even a hint of contact.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. On the run, it's Perkins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick it up with Perkins. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. Now Perkins. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They'll try to throw now. Mariota out left side here to Bryant. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Crowell. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Now the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. This is Crowell. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Mariota to sneak it, and he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Marcus Mariota. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Dolphins are in for 6. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
They go again with Muhammad. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
They'll run with Muhammad. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys' backers step up into their...
Intercepted. Williamson, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. They find some open field here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. On second down, Perkins. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Mariota now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. On 2nd down, Williams. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And the back goes into motion. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Steps away to his left. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Damian Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On the carry, it's Muhammad, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Brady. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Pushing through the contact. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. And out come the Dolphins now. They begin with a run by Crowell. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So after the INT, it's Brady. It's caught left side by Cooks. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Brady's saying let's go as he'll hustle him to the line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he
looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Mariota now to throw on first down. Going deep here for Bryant. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The Dolphins on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. On play action, Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And he did get it back, I do think, yes. So no turnover on the punt, and it'll be a first down. Here's Matt Darr now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
New England on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And it's caught by Parker. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. They chalked that one up as a gain of 34 on third down. Throwing on first down is Brady. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do.
It is taken in by Cooks for a Patriot touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. And he puts it through. They're within 3. It's 13-10. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They go with Perkins again, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Mariota now. And he finds Stills, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on 1st down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out come the Patriots. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now.
He's got daylight. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. 88 yards. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
On second down, here's Crowell. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Halfback sent in motion. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And he has Carew. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Third and long here for Mariota. And Stills over the middle. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Shift together here from the D-line. Here's Perkins on 1st down. And some room to roam now. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. A gain of 3, 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Dolphins on third down. They've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's 1st and goal. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Offense working with a 2nd and goal now from the 3. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
To throw is Mariota. And he will find Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Julius Thomas, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the 4th. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. Despite a little sizzle on the move, he's still tackled shy of the 20. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now Brady. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arms saying, I'm wide open. They found him.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to wave his arms because some guys, right off the line of scrimmage, they declare themselves open. You know, those guys throw the one arm up, hit me right now. In this case, he was so wide open that he was frantically trying to get his attention to make sure he got the football. And then I'm sure his only thought when the ball was in the air, don't drop it. Had too much time to think.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. They come up here on 1st and 10. Now it's Crowell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Getting late here in the fourth, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, good move. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Again, they go to Perkins. Room here to run. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football. Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Time starting to run out here in the fourth. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Waiting to throw on 2nd down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Charles Harris in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
He'll get it to the 23-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They run with Perkins. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Paul Perkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. And he'll bang that one through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. Back to throw, Brady. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the former Seahawk, Byron Maxwell. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Again, it's Crowell. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Mariota to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
This one away by the punter, Dar. And it's taken in at the 9. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will change here with very little time remaining in this contest. Brady to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw is Brady. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Charles Harris in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a matchup where time of possession will be a focus. The Bears are top 10 in rushing yards, going up against the Lions front seven that will need to be up to the test.
All right, thank you much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now a play fake here on first down. Thrown across his butt, and the ball is knocked out. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and that'll bring up second down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Let's go. Way 90. Way 90. Four.
Bridgewater from the gun on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
When we start looking for big-time corners, we're going to start with athleticism. But without technique, you're not going to make plays as one we just saw there.
Brad Nortman in his 6th year in the league on to punt it away. Back deep is DeAnthony Thomas. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. The first carry now. This is Johnson looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Again, it's Johnson. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Able to push his way through. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for the Bears on third. 42 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Dobbs. Complete out right to Jake Butt. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle? When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque there.
I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people said, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
Finds Jake Butt over the middle, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. So first possession, 4th and short. Field goal's no gimme from here. What do you think about going for it?
I'm not just thinking about it. I'm signaling go for it. Let's get this, all right? Yeah, look, you're right. You know, the field goal's there, but it's not a chip shot. My big thing is opening drive. You're trying to establish momentum. Let's not stall it ourselves. Let's go get this first down and then continue on downfield and try and get a touchdown.
Like your confidence.
Yeah, why not? Let's go.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. To throw is Dobbs. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Jason Pierre-Paul able to drop him for a loss of 4. On second down, Dobbs. And the pressure gets to him again. Leonard Williams in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Now Dobbs. And he's going to go down again. Eddie Goldman in there again as this offensive line is in tatters. 3 sacks in 3 plays. So 4th down, John Fox will turn it over to his field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Aguayo's kick is good. And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Roberto Aguayo following the made field goal, set now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Detroit getting set to go now. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Bridgewater on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, They remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam to the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
Underneath for Johnson. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. A first down carry here for Johnson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Here we go.
On play action, it's Dobbs. Flushed out right. And some space here. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now Dobbs. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Throwing here, Dobbs eluding the pressure right. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Out of the gun, Dobbs. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jude I.J. Barima. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Well, we have a minute. We remind you that later tonight we'll have a couple of NFC East rivals squaring off, the Eagles and the Cowboys from Big D.
Or Arlington. Got to make sure we get it right.
To be more precise there in the Metroplex. Then tomorrow night, Week 11, we'll wrap up with a playoff rematch from the divisional round a year ago, the Falcons and Seahawks, but this time from Seattle. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Jason Pierre-Paul first burst on the scene for me, headed towards his draft year. You know what I saw him doing? Like 15, 16 backflips in a row on a YouTube video.
Athlete.
Absolute athlete, and he uses that agility to slip past guys and make plays in the backfield.
That draft year 2010, 15th overall pick. Johnson. And he's got room. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Connor, and they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Dobbs now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Dobbs is throwing. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Zadarius Smith coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Here's Dobbs to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Roberto Aguayo following the made field goal, set now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. How about that being his 13th interception of the season, tied for number 2 all time?
And when someone's having a season that fantastic, wouldn't you think you'd have a scouting report that says, don't throw in his area?
I don't think he's cared about the scouting reports all year.
Yeah, he's found a way to find the football. He's become a true ball magnet.
They go play action here on 1st down. Dumping it off for Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain him.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a 1st down and more. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Duke Johnson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bears are in for 6. And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion. Here's Dobbs to throw. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
The kicker, Roberto Aguayo, has it teed up and is about ready to get this one started. This one taken from the 7. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll let Perkins carry to start the drive. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Play fake. Bridgewater. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Off the play fake. Here's Dobbs. Left side here. That's complete to Godwin. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Back to throw Dobbs. Forced to throw. The pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Willie Henry in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Now a chance to take advantage of that missed field goal. 1st and 10, way up at the 37. The drive starts with a run by Perkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. This offense as a group ranked 30th on the ground, and those are the kinds of runs that have earned him that spot.
Yeah, dubious distinction, right? Because no one wants to be in that position, and no matter what your style of play, you want to be known as a team that can run the ball when you need to.
Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall right around the 31. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Over the middle to Evans. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
Now after the made field goal, here's Dawson back out now on the kickoff. This will be taken to the 22-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left.
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
First down, Dobbs to throw, escaping the pressure right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Dobbs looking to throw on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. from the shotgun. Here's Dobbs. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. The 20, 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. And that will make this a 4-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
First and 10, Dobbs. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. And they start the second half with Johnson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defense.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Let's go. Way 90. Way 90.
And they'll toss it out to Perkins. And he's got some space here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They pitch to Perkins, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater buying time to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They were looking to find space there for Paul Perkins. And it's third down.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
Third and long for Bridgewater. It's complete to Lockett. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now?
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Leonard Williams in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. On second down, Johnson. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. The Bears on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Dobbs. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. Taken right around the 44. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Second down following the run. They go play action. Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Here's Johnson. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
I think that's about as good a 3-yard run as you're going to see. And he actually did with a little bit of flair, didn't he?
To throw is Dobbs. Throw right side, take it in by Godwin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On the ground, this is Johnson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. This will be caught inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. So now it's first and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Well, Brendan, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Let's go.
On second down, Dobbs. This will be caught just inside the 10. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 7-yard line. Now Dobbs. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. The kicker, Roberto Aguayo, has it teed up and is about ready to get this one started. This will be taken in at the 1. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now Perkins. And some room to work. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for the Lions. 48 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen. This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Back now at Soldier Field. The Lions on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick it up with Perkins. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this one down to the 10. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
1st and goal, Perkins. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. 3rd and goal now, so some urgency here. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Paul Perkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. And that will make this a 4-point game. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The 15 yards there on the catch and run. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Flushed out right. Complete out right to Jake Butt. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Throwing here, Dobbs. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 16. Now Dobbs. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Malone. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing. Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
Yeah, he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Dobbs is throwing. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAnthony Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. The kicker, Roberto Aguayo, has it teed up and is about ready to get this one started. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Now Bridgewater being chased out left to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it's a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What do I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. On second down, Perkins. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Back to throw. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. He's back to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a...
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Monte Nicholson, the rookie out of Michigan State.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38!
They begin the drive with Johnson. Busts through the tackle. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They go to Johnson again. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. On the toss, here's Johnson. They find some open field here. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Toss play, Connor. And he'll take this one down near the 15. And I know you with every...
Run, go! Woo! Right there. All...
Oh.